Spend the day with me so I can keep myself accountable and actually get stuff done. Today is Monday. I have a late start to the day. It is already 10:30, but I already had breakfast, got myself ready. Now it is time to make my daily to-do list. First up, I need to clean off my little notebook. So I have this, yes, I did that. I have this notebook that works with these like erasable pens, but you can also just clean them off with water because the notebook's kind of like a plasticky material. And I have different phases when it comes to notebooks. In general, it works very, very well for me to have a to-do list actually written down. Sometimes I will have a phase where I will use the app for a bunch of time. Another time I will use an actual paper notebook. And right now I am just in the phase of actually using this notebook. So first things first, I am cleaning it off. And then I am trying to figure out what all needs to get done today. So in general, where am I at currently? I need to be working on my master thesis. I would like to get a little bit of filming done, potentially editing. Then there's also a couple of other uni work, doctor's appointment things that I kind of should figure out on the side. So let's make the list. All right, so here are some of the things that I wrote down. Number one, I have to plan a trip in June to visit my parents. I kind of have to figure out when that is going to be happening and see what the train tickets are looking like. Then I got feedback from a friend of mine on what I've already written for my thesis. I have to look at that and see what changes I need to make. I have to figure out a little something for work. I have to answer an email that I've put off for probably 2 weeks now because I'm really, really bad at answering emails when it comes to my personal life. And then I want to research a dermatologist. Then I want to work a little bit on my master thesis. I wrote down very specific points on what I actually want to work on. I want to do some laundry. Then I want to do 1 more hour of master thesis work. So the way I'm doing it is I tend to have a list of what needs to be done, and then I just set myself a timer very, very clearly of 1 hour. And in that hour, I just have to be full focused on that. And then I can do something else. And it's kind of been working for me. And then I do a couple of those 1 hour slots per day. I want to do some sewing after that, more master thesis. And then this evening, I want to go for a run and then take a shower. So yes, I put tiny things like a shower onto this list because it's satisfying to take them off. I'm about to read a 70-something page paper all about attention spans, specifically when it comes to Instagram Reels, and believe it or not, that is part of my thesis. And the only reason I'm making this video is because this is dauntingly long, and for the fact that they are studying attention spans, they clearly don't know who their audience is. A little midday update. It is now 4 p.m. I got about half of my list done. The other half still needs to be done. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't super productive. I did more of the smaller tasks. So I already did 1 hour of working on my thesis. I want to do 2 more. I did the vacation planning. I looked at the notes from my friend. I did the little thing I had to do for work. I did a little laundry, I had lunch. That's essentially it. So here's what still needs to be done. I also researched a dermatologist. I need to call them tomorrow because they're already closed. So that's number one. Number two, I still need to answer that email that I was talking about. And then 2 more hours of thesis. I would love to still sew, and then jogging this evening. I'm gonna finish making dinner, and then that is it for today's vlog. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have no idea if filming this made me more productive or less productive, because I do think it helped with accountability, but it also just took up a lot of my time to set up the camera and figure out what I was actually shooting or not. So we will see if I'm gonna do one of these again before I finish this thesis.